Resident Evil, the beginning.
Oh, I'm sick and tired of standing around doing nothing while a fiendish murderer stalks our citizens. I want a piece of the action, and so does every other member of S.T.A.R.S. Just ask.
Our time will come, Barry. I want to track down the murderer as badly as you do. Worse, maybe. But we're cops, not vigilantes. No matter how much it rankles, we don't move until we get an order from Chief Irons.
Ugh, you've been giving us the same answer for months now.
Yeah. Every time we bring up the subject, you give us a lecture on the chain of command.
We couldn't function without the chain of command.
Look, things have changed since last night. One of our S.T.A.R.S team, Chris, has seen the killer with his own eyes. Doesn't that count for anything?
I don't know. Does what you saw count for anything, Chris?
If we're to have any chance at cracking this thing, we need to know what you saw, Chris.
Okay. But I warn all of you. What I have to say is going to warp your minds.
Our minds are already warped. That's how we got jobs with S.T.A.R.S.
I was out driving down Route 85 when I nearly hit someone. She was stumbling around the middle of the road. I nearly wrecked my car. Shattered one of my windows, but otherwise no damage. When I got out to see how she was, I realized there was nothing I could do for her. I radioed for help. I heard a male scream and ran over to help. And that's when I saw it.
It?
I don't know. I saw a massive animal. It looked like a dog, but was so big. I fired once into the air to try and scare it off. When it charged me, I shot it a few times. I couldn't believe that it kept coming. When it finally died, I went to the car to check on the male victim. He was just as torn to shreds as the female Vic. I heard another growl from just down the road. It was loud and ominous. I got in my car to try and track it down. It was so dark that I didn't want to take the chance of it getting the jump on me. It must have ran off into the woods. After a while of searching for it, I came back to the crash scene and met up with the chief.
Quite a story, Chris.
You know what they say, Captain. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Okay. I'm going to need a written report, and Brian will undoubtedly want you to come in. You were, after all, the only witness to a possible double homicide.
Understood. I'll go do that now.
Chris, I want to talk to you.
Okay, Jill. What's up?
Your account of what happened last night didn't sound, well, complete to me.
What did you think I left out?
I don't know. I just feel like you're holding something back.
You've been a cop too long, Jill. You suspect everybody.
After witnessing the murders, you called the police, is that right?
Yeah, that's what happened.
You then took off in pursuit of the killer. In your car.
Right.
But you said the dog ran into the woods. You want to tell me how you managed to slalom around the pitch-black forest in that car of yours? And then, why did you come back to the murder scene?
Thought I might be able to help.
Really?
Yes, really. Come on, Jill. Knock off the third-degree stuff. I'll fill you in when the time's right. You okay?
I was thinking about Becky and Priscilla. I saw their bodies at the morgue, you know. Their little eyes used to be so full of life. But they weren't anymore. They were full of fear. Fear and death.
I'm sorry, Jill. I know what those kids meant to you.
Yeah. Well, Chris, I'm not getting anywhere with you. Later.
Give me a little time, Jill. I think an important part of the puzzle was dropped in my lap last night, but I can't be sure yet. When I am, you're the first one I'll call.
Guess I'll have to settle for that.
Her neighbor's children. 2 young girls Jill had become a second mother to had been among the beast's first victims. They'd been on a camping trip with their parents when they'd wandered into the nearby woods. When their parents found them an hour later, they were already dead, their bodies horribly mangled. Jill, I'm going to figure this out. I'll solve these murders before anyone else has to lose their life.